Hey there, team. It's Sunday. This week we're talking about Oreos, one of my favorite snacks, and about how the controversy of gay support reached a whole new level when they put out an ad on their Facebook page, a picture actually in support of Pride Month in the form of a multicolored Oreo. If you didn't see that, check out the link to the story below. My fellow viewers commented on this situation fairly well, and I agree with a lot of things that they had to say. I wanted to take a little bit of a different spin on the topic to really focus in on the impact that corporate America has on social rights issues. And I guess that's the sociologist in me. I think that it was really ironic that the Million Moms, 1 Million Moms, and many other anti-gay support groups and individuals commented about boycotting Oreo and not eating Oreos to prove that they don't agree with their stance on the matter. But I don't think they realize that Oreo is actually owned by Kraft and under Nabisco. And if you give up Oreos and you boycott Nabisco and you boycott Kraft, then you're also boycotting like a million other products, including Kraft macaroni and cheese, the big blue box, as well as a million other products that are considered under the umbrella of that company who has supported gay rights and Pride Month. And I think that's funny. I think that people don't realize the responsibility that they have and the power that they have in where they spend their money and the way that corporations work. If you've never seen the documentary The Corporation, I posted a link to it down below. It's a really, really awesome look at analyzing how corporations work and how they make their money and how they're fueled by the public as an audience and as a consumer. And the best way to support companies that are doing things like in the form of social justice is to buy their products and to support them with your dollar instead of with your words, which is obviously what the 1 Million Moms understand because they chose to boycott buying Oreos. But I think it's a much bigger issue than just Oreos and moms and what they think that those little cookies stand for. You know, I think that companies are realizing that the audience is changing and their demographic has become a lot more broad, just like the whole going green fad that's been the last decade or so. People are becoming a lot more socially responsible and economically responsible in terms of the world and how we live in it. And I think that companies are taking heed to that and they're changing their marketing to fit that audience. So props to Oreo. I'm glad they did it. I'm not upset about it at all. I love the Oreo and I will be buying Kraft again in the future, mostly because I'm poor and macaroni and cheese is really good. So there's that. But just keep it as a reminder, especially if you're young and you're just now coming into your own as far as financially, how you spend your money is incredibly important. And it can make a big impact, whether you see it in a day or over a long period of time. Speaking of making an impact, here recently, this week actually on the 5th of July, 2 local Dallas activists that are engaged went down to the Dallas County Courthouse and to the county clerk and tried to apply for a marriage license, knowing that they would get refused. And they handcuffed themselves in protest, in peaceful protest against Texas not supporting gay marriage. And nothing like that has ever been done in Texas. Texas is usually a very quiet red state, so it was a big deal. And there was a lot of news coverage, and there was a lot of gay support and community support. as far as politicians and police officers that supported them, and they were arrested and released day of, and it's created a lot of controversy and discussion in the Dallas community. So props to them. I think that it is imperative that people get involved and act when they feel like an injustice is happening. I do think that it's going to take everyone to make it happen. So if you want to read the story about that, I've posted that below as well, and give a props to them and the organization that they were working with, which is Get Equal Texas. So Texas is on the map. We're not as quiet as you think we are. The gays do exist in the South. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to go shower and eat some Oreos. What do you guys think about the debacle? Do you think that companies will continue to voice their opinions in a positive light on the new or the newly visible gay community? And do you think that it's a good thing? Do you think that they're just doing it for a profit? And how do you tell the difference? So shoot me a message about that. And if there's something else that you want to talk about or that you feel like should be addressed that we're not catching, shoot us an email or a message over on Facebook. And have a great Sunday. Adios.